Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Kevin Green, here to take you through this week's market action. Despite selling off today, all four of the major averages closed the week higher. The tech-heavy NASDAQ was the biggest gainer, closing up 0.8%. The S&P 500 added 0.7%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed 0.3% higher, and the Russell 2000 added 0.1% for the week. Turning our attention to the S&P 500 sectors, energy and healthcare led the way, both adding over 1%. Consumer staples was the biggest laggard, losing 0.3%, followed by materials losing 0.2%. Let's look at some of the top stories of the week. Apple rose to a new high after Wedbush analyst Dan Ives' new note is calling for a strong holiday season ahead and anticipating iPhone 16 sales to rise as consumers upgrade their phones. He raised his price target to $325, up from $300, and kept an outperform rating on the shares. Apple is up 32% year to date. Netflix saw a little movement this week despite the success of its Christmas Day coverage of 2 NFL games. The streaming giant set new streaming records, pulling in 65 million views in the United States. Based on Nielsen's data, the Ravens-Texans game peaked at over 27 million viewers, with Beyoncé's halftime performance leading the spike in viewership. Despite the success, Netflix shares closed flat for the week. A group of big banks and business groups are suing the Federal Reserve over the annual bank stress tests. The suit is from the Bank Policy Institute, which represents banks such as JP Morgan, Citi, and Goldman Sachs. The suit says the current stress test process falls short of its goals and comes after the Fed said that it's going to make changes to the process. It's a light holiday week ahead, but next week we'll get some new home sales data, an ISM manufacturing print, and the latest jobless claim numbers. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Kevin Green. Remember to tune in 24/7 to the schwabnetwork.com.